So today I'm going to be addressing the mistake that most farmers and breeders makes when they are breeding their rabbits and also when the rabbit is nursing. This mistake is very common with rabbit farmers and it's very important for you to avoid them when you are breeding your rabbit and when your rabbit is nursing as well so that you can maximize production. Number one is when you want to cross your rabbits, taking the male to the female. It's not supposed to be. Rabbits are very territorial in nature, especially the male rabbits. They are very, very territorial in nature. So when you take the male to the male does not feel as if he's in his territory. It feels as if he's in a new territory and he does not understand the new territory. So he'll be looking as if the place is strange, so to say. But if you take the female to the male, that's the male's territory. The male is ready to cross. He will not delay at all. There will be no delay. It will be swift, it will be sharp. You understand? So it will save you the stress of you brought the male to the female is not crossing. It will cross it immediately, especially as long as your female is on it. And also, there's another mistake that you should avoid, and that is putting the male and female together for like a week or 3 days or so on and so forth. That is even more dangerous because there are two chances that can happen there. If you put them together for 3 days, the chances that are high that the female does not come on it, and so she will not allow the male to cross. Number two is the female might get cross and you will not even know. So it's always good that they should cross right in front of you. There have been several instances where the rabbit gave birth and the baby wasted because the breeder is not aware that the female was even pregnant. So it's always better that they should cross in your presence, not in your absence. You understand? Let them cross while you are there, right in front of you. You understand? So that is the first one. The second one is people thinking that because the weather is very cold, it is raining, the weather is quite a cold one. Let me take the rabbit babies together with the nest box inside my house. Let me keep the rabbit baby inside the house. Maybe this weather is too cold for them. Most people that used to practice this thing, the rabbit baby used to end up dying. I know somebody that was keeping the rabbit with the mother for during the day. Then at night he will withdraw them into his house without the mother. He did it for 3 days. By the third day, all the babies are dead. And this is the reason why they die. Number one, you cannot give them room temperature by putting them inside the house. They actually need the temperature that comes from the warmth of their mother when she's breastfeeding them, and also the temperature that comes from the breast milk, because it's coming from the mother's body. It has the appropriate temperature that they need, perfect for them already. You understand? So that is what they need. As long as they have that, they are good to go. No matter how cold the weather is, they will be growing and they will be doing just fine. If you say you want to help them and you want to, by withdrawing them from their mother and putting them in a separate space, you are actually not helping them. You are not helping them at all because they are not going to survive. So don't say because the weather is cold and all that, you want to separate them from their mother. The only time when you can separate them from their mother and do so successfully is when they are small in number and the mother is overfeeding them and you don't want them to die. Yes, you can do that. And even if you are going to do that, most likely it'll be for like 2 or 3 days. And that will be maybe separating them during the day and returning back to their mother at night. And even if you want to separate them like that, you will not take them into your house. You will leave them inside another abandoned cage. You understand? So that's the way they'll be okay. You understand? So, but withdrawing them from their mother because of cold, it does not used to end well. So, in order to avoid losing your rabbit for such reason, it is better that you should just ensure that they remain with their mother. That way, nothing will go wrong with them, and they'll be very fine. You understand? Another mistake that people used to make is winning rabbit too early. So people win rabbit as early as 3 weeks, 4 weeks, because they are open their eye, because they cannot move around, because they have grown fur on their body. When somebody told me that someone was selling rabbit at 3 weeks and 4 weeks, I was shocked because by 3 weeks and 4 weeks they should still be there with their mother before you can start thinking of winning rabbit. At least let's talk of 6 weeks and above. And even the 6 week does not apply to all rabbits, depending on the number of the offsprings. You understand? When your rabbit give birth to like something like 10 or 8 or 13 thereabouts, they need to stay longer with their mother because there are many. The competition is higher and their growth will be a little bit slow. You understand? Number one. Number two, another benefit of staying long enough with their mother something like 8 weeks, that's 2 months, is that by that time they would have developed enough stamina to be able to stay on their own and withstand the pressure that comes from external, sources that comes with winning them, taking them away from their mother. They have developed enough strength, they have developed enough muscular energy to withstand those pressure, to survive even when they are away from their mother. You understand? So if you win them too early, they might die. They might become vulnerable to various infections and all. You understand? So it is very important that you allow them to spend enough time with their mother before you win them. Now, let me give you one more before I go today, and that is not giving the mother enough time to rest before you cross her again. There are some people that will, even if they win a rabbit today, they don't mind crossing the mother today. That practice is not very good. You understand? In fact, I've seen someone who actually crossed the rabbit that was still nursing. He was not done nursing and they crossed the rabbit. But when the mother gave birth, the babies were so tiny, like that of the rats. Why? She has not replenished her body, her nutrient that she lost in the course of breastfeeding. Number one. Number two, she is still breastfeeding the mother, her babies, while she was crossed to become pregnant again. So there is not enough nutrient for the babies to take. And eventually those babies, they didn't make it because they were too small. So eventually, it was just a waste of effort. You could have allowed the mother like 2 weeks to rest before you cross her. You understand? So in order not to waste effort like that, it's always better to allow the mother to rest at least for like a week or 2 weeks after nursing before you think of crossing her again. That way, she will give birth to good sized baby, good sized offspring. You understand? That is better than being in a hurry to quickly cross her, and then when she's done giving birth, she might give birth to stillbirth. She will not even give it at all, or give birth to offspring that will not survive. So it is very important that when we're in livestock farming, especially in rabbit farming business, you must learn patience. There's a place for patience to get things right. I hope you have learned something from today's video. If you have any question, you can drop your question in the comment section. I'll be there to answer you. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.